everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Steelers. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. They go play action here on first down. Steps away toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
That's strong running. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And a look at the defense now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So 4th down coming up, John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. but look for him to try it again later.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver. 85 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Rolling to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He may try and run for this. 8 yards there on a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
All right, here we go. Boom, Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And his kick is right through. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good...
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Now look at 56. Look at number. There you go now. 13. Detroit. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they're going to speed things up here. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go. No. Check.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This throw caught right around the 6. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we get this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the move to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Dancing to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Shift together here from the D-line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. They'll look to throw. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. Steps away. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So the intentional grounding penalty on the quarterback, 10 yards.
If you're not outside of the pocket, the flag will come out every time. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.